The hall erupts with cheers, the spotlight blinds the eyes, and a man enters the ring who makes hearts skip a beat. This is Tommy Morrison, a fighter whose punches shattered destinies and whose fights became legends. He didn't just go out to fight, he went out to destroy, to break, and to dictate his own rules. His fists spoke louder than words, and every time his opponent went down, it was like a bomb going off. You're on the Unique Boxing channel, and we're about to get going.
1989, Tommy Morrison fights with Mike Robinson. This fight marks the beginning of a new beast's rise. Morrison enters the ring with a mission to show that a hurricane can be found in gloves. The bell rings. Robinson is taller and more experienced. But that means nothing when you're up against a man who has been promised glory and blood. Tommy immediately takes center stage. He moves with springs in his legs and a volcano in his hands. He drives Robinson into the corner like a hunter drives a beast. A series of blows, dense and heavy. Each hit seems to knock the air out of his body. And then, the final blow, a powerful uppercut. Robinson collapses onto the canvas like a felled tree. First fight, first victory, first demonstration of true cruelty. Morrison didn't just win, he declared that he had come for heads. The next fight wasn't long in coming in the same year, 1989, with the same audience, but with a more serious opponent. That opponent was Jesse Shelby with 16 fights and 12 knockouts. Not a pushover, but a real threat. Gong, first round. Both boxers come out technically without rushing. They feel their way toward each other like hunters in the night. Morrison tests the waters first, throwing his left hook, the same one that has sent opponents into darkness more than once. And Shelby smiles. He doesn't even flinch. It's as if he's saying, "Pain is not for me." And then he dodges the second hook, dancing like Muhammad Ali in his prime. Left doesn't work? Try the right, he seems to say. And he throws a punch that freezes the air in the hall. Shelby hangs on the ropes as if the ground has disappeared from under his feet. He tries to hold on, but his legs won't obey him. The referee intervenes. That's it. Victory for Morrison. Another knockout. Another proof. If you stand in front of him, you'd better figure out how to fall gracefully. What's next? So far, only blood, fists, and victories. It's 1989 again. This is the third fight for young knockout artist Tommy Morrison. This time he faces the muscular and powerful Rick Enus. The same kind of fighter, the same kind of strongman. Gong! The fight begins. It's immediately clear that Morrison is setting the pace. A left hook lands squarely on Enus's face. He doesn't even realize what happened. And then he takes a second blow. Knockdown. But Rick gets up, quickly. The referee asks, "Are you okay?" "Yes, I'm fine," Enus replies as if he's going to work not to a fight. The referee looks into Rick's eyes. He sees that the fight is no longer a fight, it's a beating, and he decides to stop it. Victory for Morrison. Third fight, third knockout. He moves forward, and the ring is his territory. Autumn 1989. Tommy Morrison returns to the ring. Standing in his way is an experienced and dangerous opponent. David Jaco, a fighter with a record of 21 fights and 18 knockouts. A real test for the young Morrison. From the very first seconds, David takes the initiative. His jabs accurately pierce Tommy's face. With long arms and quick feet, Jaco confidently works from a distance. He controls the fight, keeping Morrison at bay. What will Tommy do? Ask the fans, commentators, and even his corner. The answer is not long in coming. A lightning-fast blow to the jaw. Clean, juicy, like a gunshot. Jaco falls. And this time he doesn't get up. Victory by knockout. Morrison adds another scalp to his collection. He doesn't just win, he learns, he grows, and he only goes up. Young Tommy Morrison enters the ring already with a reputation as a formidable knockout artist. He doesn't just win, he wipes his opponents off the face of the ring. And now the next challenge, Harry Terrell. Gloomy, focused, confident. He enters with one goal in mind: to stop Morrison. The bell rings. In the first few seconds, Terrell shows his class. He is technical, agile, confidently dodging Morrison's sweeping attacks as if taunting him. The hall falls silent. Maybe Morrison has met the one who will weather his storm. But as they say, don't play with fire if you don't want to get burned. One moment, one mistake, And then Tommy's signature left hook flies in. Harry flies back to the ropes, grabs them with his hands, but it's too late. He falls. The referee counts, but it's clear. Knockout. Another victory for Morrison. He has proven once again that he doesn't just have fists. He has hammers. And the comparison with Mike Tyson no longer sounds like a joke, but like a warning to anyone who decides to take him on. A new decade brings new challenges. 1990. Tommy Morrison starts the year with the same fire in his eyes and dynamite in his fists. Standing in his way is Mike Acey, a mustachioed fighter with the mannerisms of a pack leader, confident and brave. First round. The bell rings, and immediately, without hesitation, Morrison lunges forward like a cheetah targeting its prey. Bang! The first punch and the first knockdown. Acey falls as if he slipped on his own self-confidence. He gets up. He looks at the referee. He continues, but in vain. The second blow, the second knockdown. The hall is already buzzing. Someone yells, "Stop it!" But Acey gets up again. Stubbornly. Insanely brave. And then the third blow, the third knockdown. The referee can no longer watch this guy being sent into dreamland. The fight is over. Morrison wins. Tommy starts the 90s at the same pace he ended the 80s, and now it becomes clear. This is not just a series of victories. This is the rise of a legend. 1991. Tommy Morrison faces a formidable opponent, a veritable wall of a man, James "Quick" Tillis. This is no pushover. This is a guy who stood up to Mike Tyson himself and didn't go down. He knows the taste of pain. He knows how to endure. The hall falls silent. The bell rings. Round one. It seems like a modest start, but Morrison doesn't like to drag things out. Boom! One punch, and the first knockdown. Tillis falls as if he didn't expect this young guy to hit him like a sledgehammer in the chest. He gets up, he fights back, but Tommy doesn't give him a chance. Like a shark that has smelled blood, he moves forward methodically, coolly. Second knockdown, third, and finally knockout. 1 minute 21 seconds into the first round. James Tillis is defeated. The audience is in shock. This is the same Tillis who withstood Tyson's blows. But Morrison doesn't just win, he destroys. Now he has 25 victories, 21 of them by knockout. He is no longer just a promising star. He is a heavyweight force to be reckoned with. Spring 1992. The Predator is once again on the hunt. And standing in his way is Wimpy Holstead. An American strongman with a serious gaze, he is confident that Morrison will kneel before him. The bell rings. The fight begins. From the very first seconds, Holstead tries to stall for time, punches, clinches, anything to hold out as long as possible. He knows that if he misses Morrison's signature hook, it's all over. The first round ends. The tension in the hall grows. What will Morrison do? Will he be able to break through the dirty tactics, or will something happen that no one wants to see? Round two. Again clinches, again dirty play from Holstead. The referee does nothing, only separates them. A proven tactic: drag out the fight, run away, tie up your opponent, and then win on points. The second round is over. Morrison looks tired after all. He's used to finishing everything in the first or second round. And here it's already the third round. Another clinch. Holstead literally plays with Tommy like a little boy, showing him that he's not ready yet. Kid, learn from your elders. The fight ends again without a result. The audience is outraged. Where's the real fight? The fourth round. Again, the same thing, hugs instead of punches, dirty tricks. And now, it's the fifth round. For Morrison, this is the end, the limit. He is exhausted, but he does not give up. He gets up, he moves forward, and then, boom! Everything freezes. Holstead falls, knocked out. The crowd erupts. No one expected it, but everyone was waiting for it. Morrison raises his hands, a difficult victory, but he did it. A true American warrior. Who will be next? What does fate have in store? Will he go down in history as a great fighter or fade away like so many before him? One thing is clear: Tommy Morrison is not just a boxer. He is history. These were the fights that turned a simple guy from Oklahoma into a true star of the ring. But Tommy Morrison's journey is just beginning. Ahead lie the most spectacular victories, real wars in the ring, and the battle for a place in boxing history. If you want to see the continuation of Iron Tommy's rise to the top, like this video, write in the comments which fight you want to see next, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. This is Unique Boxing. We tell the stories of real fighters. See you in the next fight.